And we're diving into greatness on this Monday because we've got Archer's Tavern heating up the kitchen.
And of course, we got King Chef Dan here in the kitchen. You knew that was coming.
Here's
I
your
knew it was coming. I love
There's
it.
the crown.
So if you can't tell, my allergies have gotten the best of me. I'm a little under the weather.
But that pulled pork is helping you.
It's helping, and I can smell it.
If you can smell it, there's a lot of flavor in there.
It's amazing.
It does.
It makes my soul happy. So,
That's what we're all about.
Of course. Where are we starting out with this?
Okay, so I got to be on. The pulled pork we cooked for 6 hours, and that doesn't make for the best TV show.
Wow.
So I got up at 4 o'clock and I cooked this at home and brought it in the crock pot.
No, you did not.
4
I
a.m.?
really
Dan.
did. Yeah, 4 a.m. But my house smells amazing. It smells incredible.
Oh my goodness.
So when we do it at the restaurant, we usually do about 60 pounds at a time. I just did a 7-pound pork butt. It's got rosemary, it's got dill, it's even got some Parmesan cheese. It's really, really good. This is a recipe that our general manager, Dave McCabe, came up with, and we decided it was so good, we're going to do an extra menu with it.
Oh, what does that mean?
Well, so you know,
Spell secrets, please.
yeah, absolutely. If you've been to Archer's, our menu is a newspaper print.
Which is so cool.
It is kind of cool.
It
It just
is cool.
feels homey, doesn't it?
It does,
It
yeah.
feels at home, and that's what we wanted. So anyway, we decided when we do extra menus, what should it be? Well, newspaper, extra, extra. So 2 to 4 times a year, we do our extra menu, which is an insert when we just feel like, hey, let's try something new and see what sticks. And then the stuff that's really popular on the extra menu makes it on the permanent menu every fall when we do the chili cook-off and we update the menus.
He's a tricky
Ooh.
one.
He's a trick.
This fella's a
I
tricky
see
There's a
what
lot
you're
going
doing
on.
here,
There's always a
Dan.
lot going on.
All right, so where do we start with this?
Okay, so anyway, I got some buns that are toasting. The pulled pork cooked for about 6 hours. So what we do is we marinate it for 24 hours, 12 hours on one side, we flip it over 12 on the other, and then we add some water to it, seal it up in a pan, and we cook it at 325 degrees for 6 hours.
Oh, wow.
Science.
So it's science.
It is
So
science.
It's fall
It's
apart,
science.
fall apart tender.
Wow.
It's full of flavor. One of the things I love about this recipe too, and you'll see when we build these sandwiches, is it's not over barbecued or anything. There's just a ton of pork, great flavors in there.
Can I
that
over
go
barbecue
together.
if I want?
If you want to,
I was
absolutely.
going to say, I love
Yeah.
a good barbecue sauce. Just smother it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But load up that pork, like you said.
Yeah, totally load up the pork, but we actually do this on a pizza, we do it on a roll-up, we do it on this sandwich, and we do some pulled pork nachos right now on the extra menu. And all of them are available.
I didn't know those nachos were good.
Yeah, we only had time today to do the sandwich, so that's what we're going to put together today. But if you
Okay.
come into Archer's in Centerville or Kettering, you can get any of the 4.
The way that we're going to be like pork nachos,
Can I
pork
get the
sandwiches,
nachos? Can I
pork
get the, what'd you say, pizza and the
Yeah.
roll-up?
Yes, but you know,
Yeah.
talking to both of you now, I just realized we need a dessert. We don't have a pork dessert.
We're going to get some ideas going here, but we're going to get in a quick commercial break. We'll be back with much more from Archer's Tavern. Stick with us.
Look at Welcome back to the Living Dayton Kitchen. We're taking a bite out of the best with Archer's Tavern.
That's right. We've got Dan here. Now I'm so excited because I want to assemble this sandwich here. So
All right.
where are
Ready
we
to
starting
eat.
with
Well,
this?
let's start building it. So we've got all of our pulled pork, and at the restaurant we put it on the skillet just to heat it up beforehand. So I want
Right.
this to be as authentic as possible.
So it's hot, hot,
And-
hot.
Get that real experience.
Yeah.
Exactly, and we were kind of talking about this. We put cheese on it. So we're going to melt a little piece of pepper jack cheese, which just gives it another layer of flavor.
Which is my favorite.
You're actually changing my life right now.
Putting cheese on pulled
I've
pork.
never had cheese on pulled pork, and I'm actually not lying. I've never had that.
Yep.
So you're going to change my life.
It's happening right here. We're in front
You guys
of
are seeing
America.
something very new
Is
right
that
now.
normal? Am I missing out on something?
Cheese on pulled pork?
Yeah.
I've heard people do it before.
I know when Grace goes, well,
Well,
As someone
What do
who
you
loves
say?
cheese,
yeah.
I say it's not normal, but it's extraordinary.
Oh,
So we're mixing
okay.
it up a little bit, making it extraordinary.
Okay, I like the
I'm
way
gonna
you
start
said that.
using that.
Yeah.
You trademarking that scene?
I'm not going to trademark
Okay,
it.
good, because I can use it.
The public
Perfect.
should benefit from it.
I love that.
Okay, so anyway, we toasted our bread, which helps keep it crisp, and especially since this is good and moist, then we put a little bit of barbecue sauce. One of the things I love about this sandwich is it isn't over barbecued. If you wanted to add more, you certainly could,
Amen.
but I think it's just the right amount. So that cheese is starting to melt here. We've got the pulled pork. We're just going to do our best to lift that off. I forgot my spatula today. Set that on top. We're going to build one for both of you here.
Yes.
You're a gentleman. Wow.
I do what I can.
So Dan, while you're putting this together, I want to make sure we get this in. You're celebrating a huge milestone this year. 15 years?
We are, yes.
Yes!
15 years in business.
That's incredible.
That is
So it
amazing.
sounds like you've got some big plans in June.
We have, yeah, we take an entire week, we celebrate. We've got all kind of specials, features. We've got dress-up days, superhero days. It's a blast. So maybe I can come on one time before that and roll out the calendar. and
Only
let
if you
everybody
dress
know.
up.
I would say we should
Wow,
all be
I painted
superheroes.
myself in a corner there,
We
didn't
should
I?
all
saw
be
here.
superheroes.
No, he's got to be the king of the kitchen. He's got to have
Oh,
his
you
little
gotta have
crown.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Let's bring those
You're
trophies
gonna ask me to
back.
do that?
Let's bring those trophies.
Oh, here we
Deal.
go.
It's
There
a
it is.
deal.
Okay.
We're doing
got
it.
This is
Video.
on camera. This is happening. Oh, I love it. That looks amazing.
We're doing it. So the cheese is melted on top of the pulled pork. We've got the barbecue, and then we use some of these fried onions to top it off to give it another layer of flavor, another level of texture. And then we put our homemade potato chips here with our dry rub seasoning. So
voila.
this
You
is
have
it
magic.
right here.
Grace and I are going to
Oh,
dive
I
in.
can't wait to dive into
Doesn't
this.
that look extraordinary?
It does.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll take
There
it.
you
Yeah,
go.
thanks,
Viewers at
Dan.
home, you can actually dive into your own sandwich. We've got the information right there on your screen of their Centerville and Kettering locations. Be sure to go to archerstavern.com to get in line right now. Dan, you were the best. It's so great to see you today.
I always have fun here. Thank you both so much.
Of course. And still to come on the show, get